that's how you're gonna see it. That Scooby-Doo Project, or the Scooby-Doo Project, was actually a little Cartoon Network special made, I don't really know when, but it was based on the Blair Witch Project. Really cool stuff. Go watch it yourself. They have like some documentation, and some people have written like video essays on it. But anyways, that's just like a weird part of my childhood. Not really like the most important or anything but like it was weird. It was strange. It was kind of cool, honestly. I was too young to understand what the Blair Project was, or the Blair Witch Project was in general, to be honest. Also, let me readjust myself a little bit. Huh. But honestly, now that I'm like older, I can actually appreciate it. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool at the very least. But anyway, oh, hello, sir. But anyways, I want to talk today. Also, sorry, welcome back to another episode of Rabbit Hole. Almost forgot that part. But anyways, I want to talk today about business, not actually business, more like creative businesses, and why like the whole psychology of a creative or creative business owners is not really the same as like psychology of their consumers. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? If you don't worry, I'm gonna explain it. Yawn. Actually, what else do you have to say? Don't ask about the currency. It's blood. We know it's blood. But anyways, let's go over here. But yeah, no, like if you've been here for a little bit, you would have known that I'm trying to monetize my art, because one, I want to be an artist one day. I don't think like it's gonna happen anytime soon. But I love creating art, and I would love to make that my full-time job, if possible. Most people do, and that's why it's such a creative field. But I think a lot of artists have the psychology? I don't want to call it like the psychology, but like the believe in the notion that art is expensive because it takes a lot of work, and that is true. That is true. Personally, I think it's very true. Oh, one sec. I'm balling on it. We're balling today. Oh, wait, actually, can I get a perfect with this? Oh, wait. Okay, I focused up. Insane gameplay. But yeah, we artists in general, if you actually value your art and don't sell it for like literally $2, usually believe, hey, I spent a lot of time in this. I spent a lot of time learning how to do this. No matter what kind of art you're doing, whether it's music or drawing or like glass making or anything like that, painting, sculpting, you know what I mean? And therefore, I should be able to sell my stuff for a certain amount of money, based on one, how long it takes me, and two, how long it actually took me to get to this point. And I agree with that. But the thing is, I'm learning when it comes to like entry-level stuff or first time selling, you know what I mean? First time buying and selling, the consumer doesn't actually care, or at the very least, most don't. Like, whenever I talk to like artist friends, they're like, yeah, oh yeah, I agree, you should definitely sell it for like I don't know, $80, $70 or whatever, because it takes so long to make, you know what I mean? But like, whenever I show that, or whenever I propose a thing to like, I guess, less artistically familiar people, or people who are just want to consume art, they don't want to make it, you know what I mean? I've realized that people don't actually care. To art as artists, people think, artists think art is basically, how do you say, an expression, more than, ow. It's more of a, how do I want to word this? And also toss the ball, you know what I mean? Art is more of a process. It's the human creation. It is the, How do I want to word that? There's like a very particular way I want to word this. Give me like 1 second. Reminder that this is like the unfiltered thoughts of a random guy on the internet. You know what I mean? with no like pre. Okay, I want to call it pre-jacking, but like that has different connotations, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Wait, can I hit the balls? Wait, can I hit the ball? Wait, what? Can I? Wait. You know what? Okay. Ain't no way you're not dead. Anyway, I'm dead. Okay, let's restart that. Let's go. No, I'm not gonna cut it out, because I do have like things to say today, and I do want to like leave it into as what do you call it? Like a consistent stream of content. Give me the pause button. I'm resetting. Into a consistent stream of consciousness. But yeah, what I'm trying to get at is that I've come to the realization. Didn't mean to moan like that, but like, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, he was coming at me I was about to get hit, but like I didn't get hit, and it felt good. I can tell you that one. Huge. But yeah. I've come to the realization that like not everyone sees art the same. Consumers see it as thing that looks good. Artists see it as thing that took a lot of work. You know what I mean? Like I made a little juxtaposition for myself too, because like at first I didn't really understand it. I'm like, yeah, but like I should value it based on what I think. And I'm like, yeah, like I should value an art piece based on what I personally think. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. But how do I say this? sorry. I'm going on like tangents and stuff. I'm trying my best to keep a coherent like wave of or thought of motion, train of thought. Yeah. Ow. But like it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult saying these things. But yeah, no. What I'm trying to get at is basically the consumer really does not see the work that artists put in, and I think that was like very prevalent whenever that one thing on Twitter came up. And by that one thing on Twitter, I mean like there was this guy selling animations for like hundreds of dollars, and I mean like 200, 300. I don't mean like $800 or $350, I think it was. And it was like 10-second loop of animation for $350. And everyone was saying that's so expensive, but no, that's actually kind of cheap. That is kind of cheap. Like let's say he's doing like for each second, for 10 seconds, he's doing 24 frames per like second. He's drawing separately, and learning the motions for 24 separate frames each second. So times it by 10, it's like 250. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. That's a lot of drawing. I'm telling you right now, that is a lot of drawing, and that takes a lot of time. And people are like, no. It's definitely worth it. Like, I mean, no, okay, artists rather were saying it was definitely worth it. And then the people that were like, you know, not as artistically aware, I guess, were like, oh, that's very expensive. Why is it so expensive? It should be like $20. And I'm like, okay, okay, what are you talking about? It should not be $20, first of all. $20 is what you paid like the 30 sketch artists, okay? Also, they should honestly sell themselves for more, because that takes a lot of time as well. But like, I don't know, there's been like a dissonance. There's been a dissonance between what the customer sees, or what the customer values your work as, and what a artist does, just in particular. It's strange, but I get it. Like, the thing is, like, it would be really weird to me if I didn't get it, but I get it. Why? Because I kind of like looked at it through a separate lens. Like I do this thing sometimes where like instead of like sticking to my predetermined? No. My paradigm? No one knows what a paradigm is, Naishi. Use another word. My prior beliefs. Yeah, that makes sense. My prior beliefs on a topic, I usually like try to see it from a different kind of lens. And I think it's healthy to do so. Otherwise, you're just going to be stubborn for your entire life. That's just my thoughts. That's just my opinions, okay? But like, yeah. Because you can't be right about everything, I feel. You're going to be wrong about something once in a while. Or maybe more often than not, honestly. And honestly, I do respect people who are more able to admit it. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I could have jumped over it. Oh, I was so good, man. I was so good. But like 9 times out of 10, there is a little bit of nuance to stuff. And you can think about the nuance. I don't think it's lazy to think about the nuance, by the way. Some people say it is, and I get to be really annoyed, honestly. Like, saying there's nuance is one thing, and like not discussing it, but like actually discussing nuance is, you know, I think it's helpful. I think it's nice. I think it's like a cool way of seeing the other side. And if you can determine that that part of the other side is like literally just in the wrong based on facts and logic instead of like feelings, then yeah, okay, then I can disagree with you. You know what I mean? But anyways, we're getting off track. Sorry about that. I do apologize. Let's go over here. I'm focusing. But yeah. I don't know. Like, okay, let me go back. Okay, where was I thinking? What were my thoughts? What were my thoughts? Consumer, difference between artistic value compared to artists and consumer. Yeah, okay, that's the one. That's the one. This is all over the place, but I'm doing this in runtime, okay? Give me a break. But anyways, yeah. And there hasn't been like any kind of agreement between the two parties either. And it's kind of strange. Because like, no, because people do have their different views and opinions and stuff, and that's okay. That's okay. Huh. No, I was going to another point. Look, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I know I was going to like one other point. I was thinking of one other thing. Hello? Do I want to do targets? I don't want to do targets. What am I doing with this? Ow. Do this, do that, do that. Okay. No, there was one other... Oh, yeah. Okay, so I like looking at things through the other lens. There, I got it. Sorry it took so long. But, yeah, I like looking through things through a separate lens. Because I think it helps me. It helps me, like, look at things. And there are some, like, outliers, of course. Like, some things you just can't justify, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I get it. But, like, normally, if I think a topic is worth, like, discussing, I will divide myself into two. And that doesn't mean chop myself in half. Just, like, put myself into two different parties rather than just forgoing any other thought process. You know what I mean? Huh. I think I have a very healthy mind balance, okay? But anyways, or at the very least I would like to say I have. Yeah, so I put myself in the position of, like, what was it? Food vendors. Food vendors, right? Huh. Like, yeah, farmers are literally paid so low. Like, literally, they produce all the raw materials for most things, unless, like, you know, you get the scientifically engineered ones that, like, have a million chemicals inside of them and stuff like that. But no, farmers have been doing their work. They've been doing their job. They don't get paid a lot. They don't get paid. We are stealing from farmers. They actually make the most natural things, natural foods and vegetables and plants and stuff, and we are like consuming them without even like knowing what a hard day's labor is. Okay, I think that's crazy, but like I also know that that's like how it is. You know what I mean? And I think that's a nice little parallel you can put between artists. Because they do a lot of work. They do a lot of work. I guess I'll take some HP. They do a lot of work. Not much of which people see. Don't get me wrong, unless you like post your time lapses online. And I do encourage artists to do that, of course. But like, not everyone like considers that like work or like sees the value in that. And I'm like, okay. And nowadays, farmers are basically paid. I don't know what farmers are paid. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the exact rates, but I assure you it's not enough. Those things take literal weeks to make. These plants to grow. They do it en masse. Oh, and it's just insane to me. Empty. Oh. Huh. But that is just how the consumer sees it, and that is how they treat it in like oh. And that's how they treat it. That's why, like, raw materials are pretty cheap when it comes to groceries. Well, it's relatively, it's cheaper than, other things inside the grocery store, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you're buying a rotisserie chicken for $20 or something, you know what I mean? But, like, raw chicken, it's like 10 to 15, or 11 to 15, 12 to 15, I don't know. Oh. Depends on where you live, of course, but, like... Yeah, it's usually cheaper. Raw materials are less expensive than prepared materials. Is the top down? I don't want to call it top down. Is the main thing, okay? Also, I'm trying very hard to live so I don't like end my session short. But yeah, no. And by looking at it through that lens, I was like, yeah, no, that's exactly kind of like the same thing that's happening with artists nowadays. The consumer sees the value. Oh. Because like honestly. Manual labor of farming, the manual labor of farming takes so long, and it's a grueling process. You have to go out every day, tend to the plants, water them. If you use fertilizer, also fertilize them, plant them into the floor, insert the seeds, you know what I mean? I'm restarting because I'm not done. Huh. But like, people don't see that. They just see like the sandwich in the Starbucks, you know what I mean? They see the sandwich in the Starbucks and be like, ooh, this is like around $5. Wow. Ooh, this piece of bacon is like, oh, like $3 or something. Not three. Like, I don't know, 50 cents or something. And meanwhile, the pig being slaughtered inside the slaughterhouse. What the heck? My entire life is made to be like $3. I'm literally being butchered. I'm being butchered to become like $3 slices in some kind of like other store. You know what I mean? That I don't even care about, that I've never even realized existed. Like, that's crazy to me. That's now I'm not like a animal rights activist, but like I can understand like the absolute absurdity of like becoming a piece of meat and being sold at like some place that you didn't even know by some people that you don't even know. That's kind of insane, okay? Does that make me a vegetarian? No, of course not. I like meat. What am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, c'est la vie. Not c'est la vie. It is what it is. What is that? What's the saying? The Latin one? I don't know. It's not when in Rome. Because that's when in Rome, do what the Romans do. It's, I'm just gonna say it is what it is. Also, I like the taste of meat. Ow! I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop eating meat. No. Nah, man. I wanted that one. Why didn't I pick that one up? It's the machine gun. It's the best weapon in the game. What are you doing, you silly Billy? Oh my god. Why didn't I pick it up? Why didn't I do the target room? It's okay. I'm just not doing the target rooms anymore. I don't know, man. But anyways. Yeah, no, I think that's absurd. I think that's absurd. Huh. But then from the consumer's view, the average consumer, rather, aka not me, I think, I'm quirky and different, you know what I mean? No, probably not. But from the average consumer's view, they're like, hey, food is food. Hey, look, this piece of lettuce is on my shelf now. Or on this shelf at the grocery store. I don't know where it came from, but like, hey, it's a pretty good price. I'm gonna buy it. Hey, yeah. You know what I mean? They don't see the hard work that went into it. They don't see it. They don't see the hard work that goes in, like, making cardboard boxes. I don't even know how people make cardboard boxes. That's how, like, disassociated we are with society. We don't know who makes our stuff anymore. Unless they're, like, in a... I shouldn't make that joke. Nah, it's not even a joke. It's not a... No. Did you know that, like... Okay, maybe I shouldn't say it. Give me a second. I'm trying to, like, filter my stuff to be, like... To match a lighthearted tone in conversation and not dwell into, like, any, like, rare territories that, like, is kind of annoying to talk about. Because then I have to, like, you know, navigate my way through everything, every sentence, and that's not fun for me. I do these for fun, by the way, these videos. If I didn't do them fun, then I would, like, I don't know, become Mr. Beast, highly edit them, say subscribe after every episode, you know what I mean? I would do one of those. But, like, I do these because I enjoy them, not because, I do see them, like, doing anything for me in the future. Okay? And would it be insane to become, like, insanely popular? Like, just dominate the VTubing scene? Of course. Yeah, no, of course. Everyone wants that. Everyone wants it. Everyone who's a VTuber, I think, has wanted that at least, like, once. And the people who say they haven't, I'm just gonna say they're lying. I'm just gonna... I know it's a little bit harsh. I know it's a little bit, presumptuous of me, but, like, I'm just gonna say they're lying. Get them out of here. No, I'm kidding. They're probably not lying, but I think it would be funny if they were. Huh. But yeah, no. Back to art. Because of the disassociation between the disassociation between the values between I guess art from artists and art from the view of the consumer. Like, consumers just see it as thing that looks good, okay? Consumers don't see art as thing that took a lot of work. They see it as thing that looks good, okay? Thing that looks good. That's why Leonardo da Vinci is drawing squares, okay? That's why... Actually, no. That's not why Leonardo da Vinci was drawing squares. Leonardo da Vinci was drawing squares because he realized people, when it came to his work, they didn't care about whether or not it looked good. They cared about the person who made it, aka Leonardo. You know what I mean? Oh, ow. She actually shot me. That's crazy. Mr. Da Vinci, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, you ever see like that one video of a 60-year-old painter painting his masterpiece of all time, and what it is a bunch of chicken scratch of a chicken. And I think that's kind of poetic at the very least, but, like, I don't think it looked good. I think it looked funny, don't get me wrong, but, like, I don't think it looked good. And people are just watching it like, oh, the masterful strokes, and I'm like, yeah, no, this is modern art. Like, this is modern art, man. There is no story. There is no, like, creative process. He drew a chicken. He drew a chicken with, like, paint. Not really thinking too much about it. And honestly, that's kind of beautiful, but at the same time, I don't think it looks good. So I will say, there is, like, some kind of legacy factor when it comes to pricing art from a consumer's perspective. Personally, I think if you're literally like Michelangelo and you make trash, it's still trash. But, like, trash from Michelangelo is still gonna be bought at a high price because the consumers love it. You know what I mean? You know? A little bit of Donatello and Raphael too. Whoop. There's people that don't know that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles exist, by the way. That's insane to me. I haven't even watched a series and I still know them. Why? Because they were not a part of my life, but part of the people that I knew's life to like actually watch it, and I was like, hey, it's okay, it's all right. I think it's okay. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm good. I'll take the P90. I'll take the P90. Infinite range. Actually goes to the place you want it to. Very reliable. Probably destroys Yomi in 5 bits. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. This thing does no damage. Never mind, I upgraded. Huge. Ow. I probably shouldn't have looked at him, but you know what? That's okay. But yeah. I'm realizing, going back to like what I was realizing. Please don't shoot me. Ow. I had to get up to go, wait, no, I need to roll. I could have rolled. No, like... Oh. Ow. I was a little bit straddled there. That's okay. I've been seeing the dissonance, and I'm like, what do I do about it? Well, the answer that most artists have actually done, that I've seen at the very least, and yes, I have been doing my research, trust me, on God, for real. I'm a little bit lazy with it, but I still do it, trust me. Is making templates, aka cheaper forms of art, that look good, that don't have as much artistic value as like normal art, or things that are made from scratch. And to that I say, it's kinda gross. I'm not really sure if like the... Oh, I like that kind of community. Not community. Or, ow. If I like any of that, but like, I'm not really about it. Will I do it just to like, if possible, if I can make a living being an artist by doing that, I definitely would. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I have a little bit of an ego. I'm gonna admit that. Let's restart a little bit so I can talk a yap. I can yap a little bit. But like, it's just like a lower effort of art. There's no more integrity. But like people buy it for like the same price. Double damage of guns, but ammos halved. Sure, why not? I don't care. Take that. Shot still worst gun in the game. Actually, don't give me that. Like I hate that. But like, yeah. Take some of this. It's crazy to me. It is. Trust me. Ooh, that's a really good weapon for this, actually. Actually, I might just win this. You know what? I'm gonna speedrun. And for your sake, the viewer, of course, I'm going to, like, still yap, but, like, I'm gonna yap a little bit less. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and, like, actually speedrun this, for real. Versus Magnolia. Alright. But yeah. I don't know. There's some kind of dissonance there. I'm not sure if it's ever gonna be fixed. You see it in game development. You see it in, glass making. And I'm saying this about glass making because I watched a short about glass making a little bit ago, and I was like, dang, this looks like a really, really insane process that took like literally years to learn. And then everyone in the comments is like, this glass is $100. I mean, yeah. It was a very decorated piece of glass, by the way. Even colored as well, which is doubly insane. And everyone in the comments was like, man, this is so overpriced. I would like be scared handling it. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But I also think it's true that like it took a lot of work and that guy should be able to sell it. It would be great if he would, at the very least. I think he should. I missed my money. We went on Mr. Krabs or whatever, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I use Mr. Krabs a lot. I think he's fun. I think he's one of like, he is a pop culture icon. I'm not talking about, oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, by the way. I'm talking about Mr. Krabs, period. The original, the OG. The O-Crab. The original crab. I'll take that. Yeah, sure. I'm using a lot of money. I don't know if I should be, but like, I'm gonna do it anyway, you know what I mean? Me when I'm at the casino, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You know? But yeah, I'm in the Mind Palace today. I'm yapping today, okay? Also because it's the weekend. The entire week I've been actually employed. Hooray, by the way. But like, it's very draining. I'm not saying it's... I literally ran into that. I literally just needed to stop moving and I would have been fine. I'm actually so sad. And I didn't even need to do that because she was dead already, basically. Whatever. That's alright. Get some of this. Whoop. Huge. My favorite gun in the game. Give me some of that. Go over here. I want the damage up. Give me the damage up. It's safe. I know money equals power. I'm aware, but like... Wait, I don't even have damage. Oh my god. I didn't even realize. I bought it already. There is no damage. You bought it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, no, I think the economy is very strange. Because there's two, or not even two. There's like a million different sides to it, right? Rich people see art as like commodity, or used to at the very least. Now it's not a necessity. Well, okay, not a necessity, but something that's like cheap, and really everyone's trying to be an artist. So there's a lot of demand, no supply, or a lot of supply, no demand. Well, yeah. Well, a weird kind of demand rather. You know what I mean? It's not like everyone wants it, but like a select few people do really want it, and the only way to like actually get it to sell to those people is to first interact with them and build connections. And by that I mean just saying hi. I don't think it's like a huge thing. Saying hi or like getting noticed by them in any way, shape, or form. And I think everyone can do that. I think as long as you dedicate yourself. Okay, how do I say this? As long as the fruits of your labor are done, or you do fruits and you labor, like as long as you sow, you can reap. You know what I mean? You will reap eventually. I believe it personally. I mean, personally, in my own experience, it's like been true at the very least. I can't say for everyone's experience because I'm not everyone. You know what I mean? But like I can say in my own that it has very, very, very. Like, actually doing things is very helpful to, like, you know, getting results. Huh. You just have to do them for a very, very, very long time. Oh. Such as YouTube channels, you know what I mean? You know, yeah, see what I did there? I rung it all the way back around. All the way. I'm actually gonna forgo this for the magic wand, because I wanted to see her inside the little magical girl outfit. It's very cute. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's keep her going. I'm gonna make a rabbit hole tier. Yeah, I'm gonna make. You know what? I will make a rabbit hole tier list. I'm gonna make a rabbit hole tier list where I rank every gun in the game based on like how I like them. You know what? I think that sounds like a good idea. I am the rabbit hole. Okay, I am John Rabbit Hole. Okay, not actually. I think it's Shortcake Games or whatever. Do this. But like, I think it would be kind of fun for me. But yeah, no, I don't know. Artists. I think artists have a place in the world, and not a lot of people, like... do I want that? No, I don't. I mean, money is power, right? Money equals power? No, I'm at 68. If I lose $1, I get 67. Oh, actually, we are... I just remembered. We're approaching episode 67. I'm so sorry for everyone who, like, is trying to not hear that term. But, like, we are approaching very, very rapidly episode 67, and it's scaring me. I don't even know what... Can I have, like, some comment suggestions of what the 67th episode should be of? Like, the first video? Don't make it anything illegal, please. I do not want to show that on stream. Stream? You know what I mean. You know, I believe you know what I mean. Whatever. Anyways, let's just go. Let's just go get Yomi. Get over here, Yomi. Versus Yomi. Do-do-do. Wait, you can... Wait, what? Wait, that's sick. That's sick. Wait, you didn't see that. No, I'm gonna show you. You can block her. You can block her punch. You can just block her punch with a melee. You can ego her. You can ego her. Wait, that's crazy. Wait, that's insane. Oh, I'm gonna ego her. Watch this. For the content. I'm nothing if not content. You can ego punch her. That's crazy. Oh my god, you couldn't see it, but because I was behind my head, and I apologize for that. But like, you can ego. You can ego. That's insane. Also, I think you're encouraged to ego during this part of the fight because you don't have a lot more space to play with. I mean, you have a lot of space to play with, but like it's a little bit less. But I didn't even know that was a mechanic. You learn something new every day. You know what I mean? All right, back over here. Do a little melee for old time's sake, you know what I mean? Oh, I tried to punch her. My ego. Okay, let's not do that every single time. Let's play it a little bit safe, because we actually have a good shot at winning this. Jump it. Jump this one. Okay, jump this one. Nice. Perfect. Not gonna lie, double damage really does help. I think it has to be one of the best upgrades in the game, legitimately. Get her. Out of all the upgrades, because I've done this with sniper double damage, I've done this with this thing double damage now, and I still have like 1,000,000 HP. I'm at 66 coins. Please don't give me one more. I beg you. Also, the locket's gone yet again. I'm not really sure why. Probably because the shopkeeper can't leave. But anyways, I'm speculating about lore, but let's get back into it. Hi, Disc. How you doing? It's so cute that she has like a little flower in her hair. I don't even know what it's from. I don't think it's a reference, by the way. I think it just is. I'm not even sure if you do damage to this guy in this scene. 1, 2, here. Alright. Go here. Left. Oh god. Oh, I gotta go right. I gotta go the direction they're actually blasting. Get back. Get back. Oh, I have to dash and then dash again. Okay. I'm remembering. I haven't been here for a little bit. Don't worry. Or I can just kill him now, because I'm better. Get out of here. Okay, he's actually being bullied, actually. Wait. I should stop stacking HP, but I want him dead. He's down. Insane. I did it in 10 minutes, by the way, so I actually get the new character. Finally. Also, I did realize, by going down the hole, if you go down the hole here, you actually don't get the end credits cutscene that's specific for every single character. How do I know that? I watched a YouTube video. Dot. Okay, let me move myself again. One sec. Just in case we have something. Hey, Disc, how are you? Oh, it's adorable. Oh, it's so cute. Dot. No, go on the train. Dot. Dot. Anyways, don't come back now. Go on the train. Send Disc off? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What the heck? Yes, okay. Okay, we'll send Disc off. I don't want to send Disc off. One more? Okay, fine. Bye, Disc. Is it time to go? Oh my god, she spoke. Oh my god, she spoke. Also, I think the end credits go over here, actually, now that I think about it. I'm gonna be small. Rabbit hole. I want to see the cutscenes, man. Like, they're different for every character on the left-hand side over here. And I didn't know that. I would have crossed the border and went over here for Moko, too. Pomf! We don't talk about Pomf. But that's elite ball knowledge. You're not allowed to know about that. But anyways, it's also like a little bit of, just a nice little sound, onomatopoeia, you know what I mean? She gave her the hat. Wait, she gave her the hat. It's adorable, man. What else is there? You know, I kind of feel like that one YouTuber. Not Horatio. We don't talk about Horatio. I'm talking about Jellet, the YouTuber. If you don't know who either of those two are, they're actually speedrunning YouTubers. Or one of them was until he got, like, over some drama. Like, just removed from the internet because he was kind of just being a bad guy in general. It was Horatio, wasn't Jellet. Jellet's still going strong. Like, both of them try to do, like, boss rush speedruns. Also, why are you inside the void, Miss Shopkeeper? What are you doing over there? But yeah, no, both of them tried to do speedrun content, and Horatio was, like, knocking Jellet. Because, like, their content was really similar. Their viewers compared them to each other. Horatio's like, oh, I'm better than this guy, blah, 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 blah. And then he became super egotistical, and now his career is over, I think. Anyways, here's the void. Me when I'm in Domino's. Anyways, here's the Noid. You know? I love that. Wait, I actually kind of love that one. Wait. But anyways, that's going to do it for the Shopkeep run. Thank you so much for watching, I think. Made with love. Shortcake Cafe. Thank you so much for watching. I do want to clear the game. I want to clear the game. I wish I can. Like I want to do it to completion. You know what I mean? Not like that. But I do want to at least unlock every character. I'm not sure if I'm going to beat the game with every character, because I don't know how difficult the characters are. Also, I haven't done Shed yet, and Shed is certainly a character. Oh my god. You can now play as Snail. Luigi. No, wait, who else can you play as in Super Mario 64? Yoshi, probably? Love Shopkeeper. Book 17. Beat the game as Shopkeep. Alright, we'll do a little bit of required reading. We'll do a little bit of reading today, just because we beat it. I think it's this one. Vocal report that is definitely not it. Love Shopkeep. Would you like to read it? Yeah, yeah! Give me more Yuri. Anyways. Nicest outfit. Check umbrella and jacket. In case the rain continues. Check. Cake. I learned how to bake yesterday. Check my beautiful face. Always a check. Oh, wait. Oh, it's like check. Okay. My beautiful face. Always a check. I've been sitting on for a few minutes, waiting for her to arrive. The waiter asked if it needed anything. Or if I needed anything. Just an orange solder. I stare at the empty plate in front of me. Actually, make that too. Orange solders, please. Took the knife and fork and just started tapping them on the table like a drum kit. The waiter came back with the solder and asked if I'd like to order anything. Can I get the order of pasta to share? The waiter smiled and asked if I'd liked anything else. The order of breadsticks? Maybe two? Yeah, let's go two. The food came out. I chowed down on the breadsticks and stared at the pasta. The rain just kept coming. Maybe she doesn't have the ride? Wait, she has a license. Maybe someone borrowed her car. But who would at this time? Maybe she got the wrong address? It's almost 8, and the pasta's cold. The place closed down 2 hours ago. I left the pasta, threw on my jacket, and grabbed my umbrella to protect the cake. I don't even really like cake. What do I even do with it now? Do I go visit her? Do I call her? Should I just leave it be? My head hurts. I've lost my appetite. Aw, Shopkeep! Wait. It's her, right? I left the pasta, Her. Okay, Shopkeep's gay. Confirmed. Lesbian. W. Anyways, okay, so I guess she was like waiting for someone, man, but she never came. She never came to the restaurant. She stood her up. She kept ordering stuff and she stood her up. Oh, that's actually so sad. Oh my god. Hi, Snail. How are you? Also, I do want to see the alternative skin. Just one. Just a little more. I'm sorry it's taking so... That's absolutely adorable. And the way you switch. Oh, she's the rabbit. She's the rabbit of the rabbit hole now. Oh my god. That's so cute. And... do all guns go on your back? Because you have a holster for your pistol over here. And like actual... That's cool. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode of Rabbit Hole. But oh, she's in... Okay, I'm gonna stop making jokes because this episode's gone for too long. But like she's in like the boyfriend fit, or wearing your partner's clothes fit. But anyways, sorry for taking so long. Have a very nice day. Hope you have a really, really good one. Have a good morning, afternoon, and / or good night. And I'll see you guys in the next video when I play an indie game and not sing. I swear to God, I won't sing, please. See ya.